um, uh, what CsoundMeta is again, and then we are planning on definitely even showing you a little bit today how to do a little editing, so that once you get installed, you can actually modify our sounds, play with the sounds in our library, things like that. So we are going to go through some of those features, but what we're especially wanting to do is say hello. I'm especially wanting to introduce you to my fantastic collaborator and colleague. This is Strong Bear, who's been doing most of the development work. It's been a beautiful collaboration, and he's really been helping me fulfill a dream that I've had since 1979 of bringing Csound into direct control via our hands, and even be able to collaborate remotely with Csounders and perform with them from anywhere in the world. So that's a lot of what we're going to be showing today and starting with today. And hello, David, welcome. And welcome back. And so what I thought we would do right here at the beginning, we'll wait for a few people to join. We're going to remind you about our Discord server. We might even throw a link to that in the chat, or we want to remind everyone that you should join Discord, where you'll find links to previous live streams. You'll find installation instructions now on how to set up your Quest. How the controls work, some tutorial videos will be showing up as well. So we're just very excited to be sharing all of this with you. And what we're, what we're wanting to do is we'll play a little, because I think some of you might have missed, and I just want to play and talk. We've also got better sound today than our first day. We've got stereo coming from me and sharing coming from me as well. We kind of had my Quest and my CsoundMeta in mono in our first episode, but today we have a little improvement. We're not going to play you a whole piece. We're really going to just jam a little bit with a little jam I set up specifically for today. And we might even talk a little while we're jamming with the sounds, so that it's almost like a jam tutorial to open today's session. I will tell all of you that the sound quality and your experience in terms of listening to us play and jam is probably going to be better over the live stream. But when Strong Bear starts explaining how to set up your Quest and how to install everything, then I want to recommend that what you do then is go to what you would do then is you would go to the Zoom if you want, so that I can bring you on the screen if you have any questions you want to ask, or I think I have this set up but it doesn't seem to be playing, you'd like to kind of come into the stream. Zoom lets me bring your face and you live into the screencast with me from my studio here at Boulanger Labs outside of Boston. And Strong Bear actually is in the screencast from outside of Ohio. And so, and today, right now, in a minute, what's so cool about CsoundMeta is as we start this little opening jam session, Strong Bear will appear in my studio in the virtual space that I create, an immersive world that was AI generated by Blockade Labs' fantastic skybox generating software. And we'll play for a minute. We'll jam for a little bit. I'll encourage you to watch that on the live stream. And then we'll kind of break things down and get into the absolute step-by-step how to get things installed on your system. Okay? So welcome to everyone who's joining from Zoom, and also welcome to everyone who's on the live stream. Strong Bear, do you want to add any other words to this before you and I jam a little bit?
Oh, sounds good. So
besides to say hello. Hello, Strong Bear. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. So in my screen right here is a Discord channel for CsoundMeta. Over here, we put up several resources. So like under announcement, I have put up an installation guide for all of you. So we'll be following this guide later on in this live stream. In the Discord, you will find the events that we'll put up here in under the event channels. So as you can see here, we already put up like the events for today and the event for tomorrow as well, I think. Up top here, you see 2 events. You see the link to it. You see this time. Yep. So just to remind everyone, like please join the Discord channel. I put it under the chat, so it will pop up on the live stream. Yep. And for the audio for the live stream, please go to the live stream to listen to it, because we won't cast the music through Zoom, so maybe you will not able to hear the music through Zoom, but on the live stream. Yeah.
Okay. So, Strong Bear, would you like to jam a little bit for a second and launch CsoundMeta and make that happen?
Of course.
And I would even encourage you to guide me. Would you like me to share my screen and then share my cast and launch the app? Is that how we will proceed right now? What do you think?
Okay, yeah, let's do that. So this time, let's everyone see it from your view, which means you're gonna share your screen, you're gonna share your sound, so everyone will hear on the live stream that's the sound coming from Dr. B headset.
Okay, so I've put on my headset and I haven't started sharing yet. So let's do that. Share, and let me set my share up to just share the casting. Boom. So now it's sharing the screencast. I'm pretty sure. Are you seeing my screencast, Strong?
Yeah, I can see your screencast. I can see your room on the menu pop up.
And it looks like sound is on. Okay, good. So up came our pop-up menu for the latest version of CsoundMeta. I'm going to be the host. So I've selected to be the host. And I'm now in a beautiful 3D immersive world. And Strong Bear is joining me just as a test. Okay, yeah, there you are. Hello, Strong Bear. I see my controls are red.
Mine is.
Strong Bear's controls are blue.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking over here at you and at more of my studio, and there you are. I see almost a little outline of your body. So what I'm going to do, everyone, is I'm going to select with my left hand kind of menu indent on my controllers our menus, and I'm going to choose a movement. And the movement I'm going to choose is one that I prepared this morning called, there it is, Thursday Jam 5. And so I'm going to launch Thursday Jam 5. Oh, powering down. What just happened to me, Strong Bear?
Do you have battery?
Oh no! I've been charging. Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh God! Don't you love live stream, Strong Bear? What I'd like you to do then is, why don't you cast as you? And I guess I'm going to put on another headset that's charging, and you're going to join that one. Is that okay?
Okay. Yes, that's,
oh boy, lots of surprises. I thought when I was connected with my cable that the headset was constantly charging. It's not?
All right.
It's not. Okay.
Yeah,
sorry, everyone. This is what I get for rehearsing for the last hour or two, just so that I would have a great piece of music for you. I'm going to stop sharing and casting for a second, plug this guy back in for later, and Strong Bear, would you prefer then that we jam a little later and maybe you tell people and just take people on how to install it right now, and then we'll do a jam in a minute?
Cool, cool. I think we switched the agenda a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start with the installation.
Okay, hold on. Now, this was always the plan. I just want to show you that things happen in life, and I'm trying to show you just how well we adapt to Houston. We have a problem. Okay, so Strong Bear, I think taking everyone through the setup would be really fun. Let's make sure everyone knows on the screencast that they could also join the Zoom if they want, if they have questions. They can maybe even be doing that simultaneously, not sure. But Strong Bear, I'm throwing it over to you while I run over and grab another headset. Sound good?
Cool, cool. Yeah. So I need someone to join me and do the installation from the beginning. Yeah, from Zoom and from the beginning to the end.
So let's ask if any of the people on Zoom have a Quest in their possession that they might like to install the software on. Hello, Zoomers. You would have to unmute yourself to talk to me and tell us. But what? So
Richard said sadly not.
No Quest yet. Okay, but welcome. Stick around, Richard. It's still going to be a great session.
I don't have a set either, Richard. This is
okay.
Art.
Art, we're going to have to. That's all good. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here. I know that Evelyn has a Quest, and but the thing is, Evelyn is borrowing one of mine, and it already has Endless on it or Effortless on it.
I don't have a set either, Richard.
Okay, we're going to have to. That's all good. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. I know that Evelyn has a Quest, and but the thing is, Evelyn is borrowing one of mine, and it already has Endless on it. Or excellent. I think my colleague David Doms is absolutely going to be the person setting up. Hi, David.
Hi, David.
I got one problem.
Good. Well, then you are going to do it with us.
Well, no, the damned app store will not let me download Meta Horizon. I even updated my iOS just now, and I go to it, see it, hit it, and then it says Touch ID or whatever, but it won't go through. So,
Oh wow.
so you can go through it. I may not be able, because you got to have that app, right, to get it going. Correct.
Yeah, that's tricky.
Well,
I did charge it up all night. So.
you're better than me.
You're well prepared.
Well, I think not charge. That's nailed all of us at some point.
Well, but do you think we would instead try to install for David via MetaQuest Developer, or does he want to do it through the? What do you think, Stronger?
I think we'll try our best. Yeah, maybe it's not the best way to install it. I think it still work at a certain point. Yeah. So
I'm going to try it again to just. Probably the same thing will happen. You can always just go through it, even if I can't get this going. You can go through the steps anyway.
Well, there really are several ways, David, for us to do this. So, but this is the best way. What I'm suggesting is, and also maybe Evelyn Ziocha could also as well be trying the process on the Quest that I've loaned her. Ziocha is using the Quest named Bear.
okay.
So
I am trying.
good. So excellent. Hi, good morning, Evelyn, or good afternoon. We do have a couple of users on the Zoom that can be working through this with you, Bear. What do you think?
Awesome. And Dr. B, do you have like a headset or anything so you could follow as well? Maybe.
I do. Do you want me to try to set up the whole new one from scratch, or do you want me to?
Yeah, let's go with that. Let's see how far we we could go. Yeah.
Sounds good. So today's definitely setup day. Hang on, I'll step away for just a second.
All right. So
That's jam.
so if you go to the Discord channel, I have put up the documentation for like a installation guide. Could you pull that up? Dave and Evelyn.
I'm unboxing right now.
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen right here. So in Discord, under an announcement, I put it up here. CsoundMeta installation guide. You wouldn't need that because there are a couple of links. You need to copy and paste like this. Here's the installation guide. These are the links that we need to go through. Let me zoom it bigger so everyone can see it.
Hey, Big Bear, can you put that link in the chat?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to join you too, but what I'm going to do is install on Dr. P4, the Strong Bear, okay? So I'll follow those instructions and I'll do the new install with you tomorrow. I don't want to get halfway through and find out the battery isn't charged in the new device too or something, you know? So I've got Dr. B4. I'll look up all of my Dr. B4 stuff.
Yeah. So if you follow the link, the first step is to enable developer mode on your MetaQuest. Just follow the link right here, developer.oculus.com/, etc. You need to follow this step here to create a new organization. Is anyone enabled the developer mode already?
Evelyn has developer mode enabled already.
Okay. So for Evelyn, you could you could skip this one and then go to the next step, which is follow the URL here, meta.com/something, and then accept the invitation. So if you go to that link, it will show up CsoundMeta like this. Under here, you have agree to terms and then join. You know, when you're done with those steps, so go to the next one. I'm gonna put up some music in the meantime.
Csound music, I hope.
Yeah, from CsoundMeta.
Great.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just open our composition, let it run.
Excellent. You do have some of Art Hunkin's ambient pieces, I think, in the collection.
They are the
Okay.
cover.
It looks like Evelyn has CsoundMeta and is
Okay.
about to install that version.
All right. So yeah, Evelyn is doing well. Do you have Meta Horizon app on your phone? You need to open that app and then log in into your Meta account. Okay. So next step is to install Meta Horizon. Oh.
I'm making some progress, but I'm doing it through the back door. I haven't yet followed all of our steps here, but I at least have it running on another headset in case you want to jam later. Okay.
Cool.
So now I'm going to go through your steps with you too, Strong Bear. Okay. So, Evelyn, you need to install that Meta Horizon app on your iPhone. Evelyn asks, does she need to create an organization as she installs the Meta Horizon app on
Like if you already have the organization, like if you already enable the developer mode, I think you don't need that, because like in order to enable the developer mode, you need the organization. So which means it's already set up.
So I've already installed an organization on that headset.
Okay.
So you should be good. Yep. But David Doms would need to install, an organization, I think, or I don't know.
Yeah, for the first step, like enable development. So on my screen here is the Meta Horizon. I'm casting it from my phone. So what are you is actually what's on my phone right now.
There it is.
Open another.
Okay. Hans Michelson, Temple of Doom.
It's interesting how the classics order.
It's using wave terrain synthesis. It's featuring wave terrains, so that's kind of nice. Are you jamming without me?
I'm enjoying it. Like a new version of the beginner
What?
composition.
So what are we up to? Do you think with the install, Strong Bear?
I don't know how where are people at.
We have to check in on that.
Oh, so Evelyn got lost. You know where? Oh, so you are at the step where you want to pair the headset with the app. So let me see. Look at my screen right here. I'm gonna try to find it and tell you. So I think in somewhere in settings. Oh, is it? Open settings. Meta AI is not working. Try again. Open settings. Okay, for some reason Meta AI is not working, but like, I think it's from here, from a quick setting under the taskbar down here. Open that quick settings and then go to settings right here on the top right. In here is the and search for, I think search for pin or air code. Here, let's search for right. So you go to settings and then you search for pair. It will show up pairing code. And right there you will see the 5 digits that you need. Does that help? So another way to go there is go to setting, general, and about. One more time. Go to quick setting, is a clock right here. Then you go to settings on the top right and go down to general, and under general you have about, and it's right there, pairing code. Okay. So David, where are you at?
Taking my time, and they have to watch this later. But I did get the app downloaded, so I'm just trying to, I did an account, et cetera, et cetera. So now I'm thinking I still need to, I guess, get the headset loaded from their guide, or do I just go to the developer guide in the link there that you put up?
So just to confirm, so you got the Meta Horizon install, right?
Yeah, I did.
And so now you're wondering like whether you should follow this developer node.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's well, I got the app that says Meta Horizon, so I don't know if there's a separate one for setup guide on the App Store.
Okay. So the next step is you need to enable the developer mode
Okay.
on your Quest, and in order to do that, you follow the first link in the installation guide. So and I'll show you like what happened when you enable the mode. If it's enabled, then like, if you go to Meta Horizon, let's see. I think in the menu, hamburger menu, and then go to devices. I think, then select your device, and log in here. Okay, so and go to the one right here. I don't know what it is, but like it is blocked by this text. So go here, and then go to that's has a setting. Go to developer mode. This developer mode should be turned on.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, Bear, I keep getting it even with this other new headset. Now I have our latest version installed on it from the developer hub. I mean, from but I whenever I try with the app on the phone, when I select library, it quits out of the app. So even for this other user as well, I can try once again reinstalling the app, but
Wow,
and maybe restarting the phone. But
wow. Uh, Let me search on the web and see if anyone got the same problem.
yeah, I
Like
mean that's a little
Meta,
bit of a surprise. But I'll boot again.
keep crashing.
It's definitely playing, so we can definitely do the performance and jam and even the tutorial at the end. But I'm still wanting to make sure everyone gets their Quest setup problems, including mine, I guess, solved.
What version of iOS are you using?
On my phone, hang on. Mhm. I'm using 18.5. It's an iPhone 14 Pro
18.5.
Max.
Latest iOS version. We got a latest one.
Yeah.
And you did uninstall it and you reinstall, but oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna do it
book.
one more time. So I've uninstalled and I'm downloading it again onto the phone. but I've got DB4, Dr. B4 headset here, and I've logged in on that account on the phone and on
Somebody got same problem, but like no clears. To remove an app as does it clear cache? Yes, installing app on iOS will clear it. Maybe try restarting your try and reinstall the app and try reinstall. I mean like restarting your.
Yep, I've done that now. So I'm about to log in again on the recently updated after restarting the phone and uninstalling the app version of the account, which I have done. It asks, of course, are you setting up a headset? And I could say set up, but this headset's already set up. I could say skip. I don't know. Maybe it wants me to say setting it up. So I'll say that, and it's already connected. Now it's connected to, okay. It could very well be that, no, this headset's using the right Wi-Fi account, but it could be that my phone isn't using the same Wi-Fi account. So let me try that. Let's check that out. No, they're all on the same account. Let's check in this headset for a second. Yeah, they're all on the same Wi-Fi. Good. So, no, this guy's good. Now, so I'm launching the Meta Horizon app again. Headset is connected. It's looking for it. It found it. Now it's asking me for a pairing ID or something.
Okay.
5-digit code.
Same as Evelyn. Sorry, Evelyn. Like she posted something in here. This has already paired. That's good.
I find the 5-digit. So has Evelyn succeeded?
No, it's like it's not like for her. Say this has already paired to a Meta account. You may need to add your account to this headset or factory reset. So, did you give Evelyn the your headset or that that Evelyn like new headset?
So like it's very weird. I log in account on a headset with my own account and switch to that own account and enter into a kind of like an activation mode. And I went through everything and get to the desktop in the Quest. However, my phone is like forever cannot pair with the device.
Oh, let's go back a little bit. So you got the Meta Horizon app installed.
Yes.
And you got your Quest set up before that. But was the account on the Quest and account on the Meta Horizon the same account?
Yes.
They are all
They're in the same Wi-Fi.
okay. So which means you don't have to go to that pairing process.
Right, it should be, but I cannot detective device on my phone.
So on your phone, do you see any device? Like, I mean, in the Meta Horizon app, like if you click on this one, do you see any device?
No,
So what does it say in there?
it's a pair device.
So nothing in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Just to confirm, the by your username on the Quest and your username in the Meta Horizon app.
Right, they're the same, and like the count is the same, and even the photo is the same.
Okay, same photo, same everything. Wow. So which means like if you click on this one, you see the username. Like for me, is Strong Bear CO right here. And in the app, it's like I mean, in on the Quest, it's like yep. Where's the in the app? It's right here. Those two should be the same, right? So you got the same photo, same avatar, same username, everything's the same, right?
Bear, where was the shortcut again to the device pairing code that you shared with Evelyn? Where did
Oh,
show up?
go to settings,
Yeah, I'm in settings.
go to general,
I'm in general.
about.
About. Okay. There it is. Thank you. Yeah, so just like Evelyn, it says this headset is already paired to a Meta account.
Did you set it up from scratch?
No, this one wasn't set up from scratch. This one was already exactly like Evelyn. It's one of my previous developer headsets that's half set up but isn't running the latest version of CsoundMeta. So maybe we both need to wipe them and then do this.
Wow. So in Meta Horizon, you are using the same account as in the headset.
Well, what my problem is, like I said, is when I, from Meta Horizon, go to the library, it kind of crashes the app. And so I've just tried now to
But
officially pair it again and put the new version on. And so I'm trying to pair everyone who's watching. I'm pairing an existing Quest 3 that I had that was already set up and doing, beta testing and developing of our software. So it was set up under a user,
right.
and it's not letting me officially through Meta Horizon download this app through MetaQuest Developer Hub. It is.
All right. So could you confirm your username in Meta Horizon and the username in the Quest are the same?
Yeah, I can. I will do that right now. Oh, someone's trying to call me or something, I think. Are you
It's
trying to
me.
call me?
Yeah,
Oh.
I can call you. I switched the profile to the original profile here.
Yeah, I mean, you could check your profile by going to taskbar at the bottom. You have the
So it's called Csound Bear.
Csound Bear.
Yeah, it should be called the Csound Bear.
Okay, Csound Bear. So on your Meta Horizon app, what is the username?
My Meta Horizon is Evelyn Lee, and I also I log in account in the Quest with Evelyn Lee as well, so that I can switch the profile. And I have two profiles set down on the Quest, but they just cannot connect with my phone. So do I have to connect with my phone?
Yeah, it should be under the same account. So could you switch to your Evelyn Lee account?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, switch to that account and go.
And
Right.
you're asking me what's the username on my Horizon Meta Horizon account right now, right?
Right.
So I'll look that up. And my Meta Horizon username is, let's see, I would find that under About or something. Devices. It still wants to pair the headset for some reason. Yeah, because see, this guy said he was paired to that other account. So,
Could you check the username? So, like, if you go to Meta Horizon and then click on the avatar, I think, and then it will show.
yeah, I'm in Meta Horizon. It's trying to, it won't show because I think the headset's not pairing. But under username, I'm CSound Dr. B.
Okay.
At CSound capital Doctor capital B.
Yeah. Does that match what your username in the headset?
So I'll look in the headset. And in the headset, um, no, the headset, it's called Dr. B Sound.
Right. So you need to log in into the same account on Meta Horizon.
Okay, so I've got to have a Dr. B Sound somewhere, right? Okay, I'll look. Thank you. I only like to think positive thoughts. I hope that by having made that error, I've helped CSoundMeta users everywhere.
Yeah. And this is a problem of people who have so many quests.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm trying to provide the quests for my developer team, you know? Yeah. So my problem is I don't think I find that backup information anywhere in my, notes for one of my quests having that username.
Um, what do you mean by the backup?
I mean, I don't know that I can find that account.
Oh, that's your password.
Yeah. I will search again for that username. It was not CSound Dr. B, but let me look him up. Put him back on. He was Dr. B Sound. Okay. And I'll do a bit of a search for that now.
Oh, okay, Evelyn got headset found. So you switch to the it's the same user, and then it worked, right?
Evelyn, did you get it to fly?
No, like when I pair it from my phone, it says the device found, and then there is no step.
Yeah, that's the problem I've been having. It says device found and then it won't let me pair or something, but I'm going to try.
It so it's found, but like, could you go to a menu and then devices, and under devices, do you see any device there?
No.
It's empty. Maybe the problem of accounts on the same.
Yeah.
Um, okay. So on like here on the Meta community forum, they say you cannot pair secondary account. So Evelyn, you gotta use the primary account, which is have to be account.
I guess I could send you the password uh, privately. Evelyn, so you could log in as me.
Okay. So like logging.
I'll tell you what you need to log in. You're called
Yeah.
CsoundMeta Bear, right?
Yeah. Like the thing is that I have to log in your account on my phone as well, right?
Right, on Meta Horizon on your phone, you need to log out the current account and then log in into Dr. B account.
Okay. Yeah, you can send me maybe
I'll
through
send
email.
you. I'll send you the info.
Thank you.
Um, I have you. I have a private direct message, and I'm sending you the info right now. Boom. There you go.
Okay, I got it. I'll try.
Okay. I think we, and I don't know if David has succeeded or not, but
Are you making progress, Dave?
Yes. Well, I haven't been doing the developer thing. I'm now trying to pair the headset. It's actually turned on now.
Oh,
So,
so this you just turn it on, like set it up for the first time. Cool.
what I can do, Bear, is I can try logging into all my other MetaQuest accounts and see which one tells me that it's Dr. B sound, I guess, or
Dr. B, can I get the confirmation code as well?
okay, yes, hang on. You need like the pin or something, I think.
Yeah, they probably send you a like 6-digit code.
Yeah, it's not, but it's a 4-digit code. But here you are. Try this. If not, the pairing code would be inside the headset again. That code that Strong Bear told you to look up under General.
No, it's like I think it's the code to your email. I think, like, cause she's trying to log in into your account.
Don't do it with the pairing code, Evelyn. Do it with the. You can also say do it with password.
Yeah, I'm trying that way.
Password is easier. Pairing code's a bit of a nuisance.
Okay, I get to the account.
So you're at the account. The account is on your Meta Horizon app on your iPhone.
Yes, I add the Csound Bear on my iPhone. I'm trying to pair again.
Good. So now you might look up that pairing code inside the headset and type that, and then maybe you will have succeeded before I do, which would make me very happy.
So Emery Smith just got out of class and gonna set up now. So if
Good.
you join the Zoom, that will be better for us to support you.
Tell him, Emery, join our Zoom channel and DB Zoom so that you can come in and Bear can see you, and also that you can ask questions related to that, to the setup.
Yeah, this one is like once I log into your account on my phone, it's automatically paired.
Oh, right.
So if you're paired, then now you should be able to Strong Bear, and then Emery will get started with you in a minute. Strong Bear, if she's already paired to, the Bear headset, you want her to do what next? Can she go to the App Store and download it, or what does she do? Oh, she does the invite next, right?
Yeah. So do the invite, but accepts the invite under Dr. B account. Yeah, using Dr. B account and accept the link.
Now, does she accept it then on her phone there, Strong Bear, or does she accept it on a browser in her computer?
Doesn't matter.
On her phone.
It doesn't matter.
The first link or the second?
The second one, access this link with your Meta account and accept the invitation.
Okay, I'll try.
Yep.
Good.
But use Dr. B account.
I'm thinking we'll figure out who DB4 is, but I think maybe I should do this on the Quest Pro. What do you think?
Yeah, let's try that.
Yes. Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh, cool.
The point is that how should I log out of my previous account and then accept the link for this account?
Okay, so let me see. Go to that link. On the top right, you will see like the avatar, and click on that one, and then log out.
Okay. I'm trying again.
Yeah.
So I'll do Quest Pro because I do know his login and all that. So you're saying on my iPhone, log in as a Quest Pro person. Evelyn, keep us posted on your progress. You may be the first one to succeed at this.
Yeah, I'll try on my computer. The phone doesn't work for allowing me logging out.
So you're logging out on phone and it doesn't work?
Yeah, the menu Like I cannot scroll down the menu to the logging out.
Oh, okay. So let's see. Is it right like this?
Yes, I cannot type that.
So, okay, that's tricky. Could you do that on your like laptop and follow the link, the invitation on your laptop?
Yeah, I'm trying to log in the account with the laptop with the Csound Bear account.
Okay, cool. Here, hi.
Here it is, Quest Pro. Okay.
But it says like I'm unable to join this release channel for the following reason. The release channel token is invalid.
The oh, say that one more time.
You are unable to join the release channel for the following reason. The release channel token is invalid.
Is invalid. So you agree and then join and it say that?
There's no option here. It's just a pop-out window.
Really? Oh, oh, interesting. Try that with an incognito window. So someone's asking about what is our project. So this is CsoundMeta. We're trying to create we're making an app that people can jam in virtual reality, like playing music in virtual reality. You can play with sound, seeing sound as a tangible object. You can process, you can morph it, making different sound with it. And we are helping people to set it up on their Metaverse headsets. Yep. If you go back to our previous streams, you will see like more about the project. We did introduction, we did demo. Yep. And in this session, after having people setting up, we'll do more demo for you. So stay tuned.
Okay, I'm logged in on CsoundMeta Pro right now on my phone. And I'm going to try to do a library. And it did not crash the library this time.
Okay, awesome.
But I have not yet accepted, I'm following the steps. So developer mode is enabled on the Meta Pro. I am linked to it and I'm running that account. So your next step tells me to accept that invite.
Yeah. So developer mode is on. Is that on?
Yes, it's
Okay.
on the Pro.
Okay. So follow the link.
Hang on.
So Evelyn has problem with the link. I'm not sure why. Let's see if
Let's
Dr.
see
B.
if I have the same one,
Yeah.
because again, this was a previously developed thing.
I figured. So like now I redid everything on my laptop again, and I joined the invitation.
Oh, so it worked. Right. So now go to.
Yes, but I'm not sure if I successfully open the developer mode. However, I'm downloading the CsoundMeta right now in the app
Okay.
store.
Okay.
Phone.
Good.
Yeah. So almost there.
Almost there. Bear. Now, can I just type in this invite on my phone, or what should I do?
It's easier for you to go to the URL on your desktop and log in into this same account and accept the invitation.
Oh, okay. So I do have to do it from my desktop.
Yeah,
Okay. I got it. I
Yeah.
got it. I'm going. I thought so. We had gotten this far a few times. Okay. So you want me to log out of those?
Okay. Disappear Zero asks, "Are you drunk right now? I'm wondering, or are you look so tired?"
Who?
Who? Are you asking me or Dr. B?
None of us are that tired.
Maybe we're just too focused and
But we need to maybe use those features in Zoom that do cosmetic smoothing out of our skin and make
yeah.
us look younger. We need filters to make us look younger and smoother.
Right.
So I'm going to try logging in.
Right. Yeah, I guess in the meantime, I'll play something so that people watching, like, for example, Disappear Zero, understand like what we are doing.
Well, like I said, we either want to create a live jam, which we can both do right now, or we could finish this setup and then move on to that.
Yeah.
It's up to you. I think we have time. We should hopefully see how Emery is doing with his setup. And I would say don't do demos yet, but answer questions and or keep polling. And then you and I could stop the setup, let people continue and maybe even ask questions at Discord and have them get on Discord. If they're stuck, we'll do another setup tomorrow, but then we could spend the last, 15 minutes doing a performance then or the last half hour and showing them CsoundMeta. Up
Right.
to you.
Dr. B,
Yes.
you said don't do demo, or I'm in the CsoundMeta and they say like the host, server, and client, and 5 servers and client one.
Cool. That's great. So we could do the next step, which is in.
Am I a client?
So
You're
no.
the host right now.
So for
Because you're not, you're the host. And you'll just see if it works.
Okay.
So for single player, you become a host, and then you enjoy it. And then for multiplayer, we have extra steps to do.
Yeah, we're not going to do that till tomorrow or later. We're not even going to answer those questions today, although you'll be able to figure it out. Today, I wanted to just get it installed and make sure it worked for a few people, and then we're going to go back to a demo bear. And then tomorrow we can do a quicker install and really kind of more of a tutorial, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's great. So yeah,
But Evelyn, all I really want you to do right now is launch the app as the host and just try to play a little bit for a second.
Yes.
Go to
My like share anchor, share anchor, super user, or whatever.
I can't hear you.
Oh,
Hi.
I think you are seeing a log, right? It's showing the logs of the system.
Yeah, you need to turn the log off.
So you can hide it. I'll show you how to hide it.
Yeah.
So if you hit the left-hand menu, the indented button, it will shows up the menu like this.
Left button, indent.
Yep.
Left button, indent. It's the menu button, the hamburger menu.
Hamburger menu. Okay,
Left
toggle.
button, left hand,
Oh
indent
yeah,
button.
I see.
Good.
I see.
Hit it.
Instruments.
Okay. So you go to setup,
Okay.
and then show logs. Now for you it has a tick, right? Untick it, and then that logs will
Uncheck that. The log goes away.
right.
Then hit settings again and go to movements and pick the movement we were jamming with today. Okay? Settings,
Yeah, I go to the movement and
movements, and go to Thursday Jam 5 and select that.
then. Okay, how to scroll down?
Go ahead, move with the joystick up or down or whatever.
Ah,
Maybe the right joystick?
yeah, it doesn't.
Okay.
It's read
Like
only offline.
I think it's you trick. Oh, you're offline.
Yeah.
Uh.
Do I have to go back?
Well, hang on. Like my headset is frozen, so. Guess I need to restart it.
You're going to watch Strong Bear will lead you through just to test. You could restart the app though, Evelyn, if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I have resume.
No, yeah, whatever. Or you just say quit and then, yeah, app resume. Good. You're back in it.
Yeah, I'm back.
Good. Left menu,
Right.
movements.
But like I'm still saying the offline. Is that I am offline or the app is offline?
Oh, I see. So offline is like so there's a username and like offline in parentheses, right?
Yeah, the C sounder.
So those are the people who worked on the on creating the movements, and those people are offline.
Okay, but I still cannot scroll down.
Use your trigger, like hold your trigger and
Pointer.
yeah.
Yeah, they doesn't work.
Just pick any movement. Pick the first one at the top. Don't scroll down.
Okay, the first one is called SMPLR4.
Yeah,
Pick one of the movements.
anything.
I scroll down. It's very tricky to scroll down. Okay, which one you wanted me to choose?
Well, I wanted you to choose Thursday Jam 5.
Okay, I'll try Thursday.
And yes, disappear 0. We are.
Thursday Jam 5.
Okay, so good. Now you should be hearing a little music. You can hit some of the orbs. And then for now, if it works, I want you to stop. And I want you to just play around if you want. Learn how to use the app for a second. We're going to come back and we're going to do a demo and we'll teach you how to do everything, okay?
Okay. Oh,
So-
oh my God, I lost.
You're up. You're making sound. You hear it, correct?
I'm hearing sound, but I'm not sure if I'm making sound. I'm like hitting some balls in under.
Good, yeah. Well, then you're going to have to learn all about the app, Evelyn, which you don't know anything about yet, right?
Yes.
Okay. All I care about now is it is actually working right. So what I would like you to do is either just enjoy learning about the app, trying things, or just wait for us and we'll show you everything you need to know. You could also go back now and watch the live stream from Monday where we do explain how we're using the app and you could jump in and watch what we're doing.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so you're in good shape because now I don't want to disrupt the flow here because we're trying to install. Now we're going to do teaching later. Okay?
Thank you.
All good. But for now, you're successful. Thank you. Congratulations.
Yeah.
And so what I want you to think about doing now is either watching a little of that first video from Monday to see how to play, or to actually even just now explore a little. But I think probably watching a little of that video will help. And we are at 1:30. Bear and I are going to stop installing, and we are going to show at exactly 1:30 in 7 minutes. He and I are going to jam together, and we're going to explain what we're doing, and you can watch and follow us, okay?
Okay, cool.
Very good. Bear, we're going to do about 10 more minutes, 7 more minutes of setup, and then you and I are going to play. Does that sound good?
Yep, sounds good.
Okay. And that way we will explain to people what we're up to. If you want after 2 o'clock to help Emery make sure that Emery gets set up after our live stream is over, that would be great, because Emery is a power user and one of my best students and is anxious and has been for some time to join us and get this going. It's very possible Emery is already successful. I don't know. But if Emery is not, he can get some little help from us afterwards. He can get help on our Discord channel. Hopefully, I know Emery has joined. And Emery can also watch at 1:30 and do more. I see someone sharing a screen. That's probably Bear.
Yeah, it's me.
Good.
I've been sharing screen the whole time.
In 6 minutes, Bear and I will do a jam. And Bear, I would think that Colette will be charged up enough for me to use Colette with the newest CsoundMeta and do a 30-minute jam, 10 minutes of playing and 15 minutes of instruction so that Evelyn and Emery can learn a little about the app, even if they're just watching that. And then the third part will be question and answer for 10 minutes before we end today's live stream. I want to remind everyone who's watching that we will be live streaming again tomorrow at the same time. And this link will be up. You can watch part of it if you want to see some of the things that we struggled with, but also want to see some of the ways that we succeeded. And tomorrow we will start with a little quick jam and an overview for those of you who are new and joining us on the live stream. And that overview will be, what is CsoundMeta? Why are we doing this? Why is it so powerful, important, and exciting? And why is it cool that we're just giving it all to you for free? So what we're trying to do is help you and create a community of users who are taking advantage of the power of Csound, which is the most powerful software synthesis language. It's a historical language, and it's still being developed and thriving. It's open source, and Csound is now all running. It's all of its 2,000 opcodes or modules and effects modules, synthesis modules are all running in real time under Unity because of Rory Walsh's Csound Unity API and because of Strong Bear's fantastic development of CsoundMeta. And so this is what we're about, and this is what we're trying to share. And so I'm going to stop the advertisement for the 4 minutes remaining before Strong Bear and I do a demo. Bear, do you have anything to add or any quick questions you want to answer?
Yeah, so tomorrow we'll continue with the setup. So who hasn't successful set it up today will continue tomorrow. And more importantly, tomorrow we'll show you how to do multiplayer. So we have more steps to do in order to get it work in multiplayer.
Right. Good. So we have 3 minutes left before we're going to jam for you. And share a little of that, and then we will explain a little bit to end out today's session what we're doing. So this is not a performance of a piece, but we're going to open up one of the movements of a new piece that I'm working on, and we're going to show you our orbs, our wanderers, how you strike them, play them, contort them, and how you even map controllers and reset them yourself, and how you can then save your own movements or your own variations on your headsets once you've gotten CsoundMeta installed. Okay? We're going to do that, and we're going to start that in 3 minutes. And tomorrow, I guess today, Ben, I'm going to try to remember all my passwords, all my CsoundMeta accounts for each of my devices, and all of that after we finish, so that tomorrow I can get them all set up, or even tonight follow your instructions and see where I get stuck, so that we might even raise those as problems or issues for everyone tomorrow too, because as we saw, even Evelyn got stuck. So some of you who are joining us, I'm sure, already own a Quest, and you've had it set up, you've been playing on it for years. And so there might be some complications, and that's a little of what I'm encountering in some way. But some of you, like Dave Dom's fantastic, have brand new ones, and I also have a brand new one. And we want to just see what the process is if you've got a clean quest and you're just getting started with us. So we'll do that with you all tomorrow too. Okay? And we will have time for questions in the last 10 minutes of today's live stream. So don't worry about that if you still have more questions. Emery, I hope you're having success following the instructions on how to set up your account, set up your Meta Horizon account, or set up and get the invite from us in the instructions on setting up that Bear has posted today at the Discord server. Where are you at, Emery? You have 1 minute to answer that question.
Yeah, so I think I copied the link and I think I accepted the organization thing, and
Yeah.
like it says I did, but then I'm in the app and it's telling me I need to do that, and so I'm like confused why it's. But
You have to make sure you're in developer mode. Did you do that already?
yeah, well, as I'm trying to enter developer mode, it's telling me to enable developer mode, join or create an organization after I just joined the organization, I think. So I'm like
Okay.
in a weird
So
loop, but
did
I'll figure it out.
so did
Well,
you?
I know you'll figure part of it out, and Bear, I know, has some answers for you. But what I'd like to do, Emery, is make sure we have 10 minutes at the end of this for you, and Bear to talk and see if you can hammer it out even right now before we go. Sound good?
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bear, it's 1:30, and I'd like to start a performance or a jam a little bit and show people what we're up to. What do you say?
Oh, awesome.
Okay. So what I have here is my request, which I think I've charged a little bit now. It went dead on me earlier. Its username is Colette. It's actually my wife's quest. And I'm going to turn it on now and see if I can launch the app, which I will. And
So-
I'm going to plug in a cable to do sharing through the MetaQuest Developer Hub so that we can you can watch the jam session and listen to it right from my headset. Bear, any suggestions so far of what I'm doing? I think I'm good.
So the sound and the screencast will come from your side, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to right now say should I set up the casting before I launch the app, or should I launch the app and then say cast? What do you think?
I think it doesn't matter.
Good. I'm going to launch the app, make sure it works, and then I'll set up the casting. Okay. I am now the host, and I'm just bringing up an orb to hear if I'm making sound. I'm bringing up the sound in my headset. Yeah, I don't hear it. Headset charging at a slower rate, but there it is. Okay, good. So I'm hearing sounds. I'm going to my movements and going to today's movement and telling it to go to nothing. Good. And now I'm going to start sharing with you. You can try to join me in the session.
Is your zero tier on?
I'm setting up share, and I'm not sharing that. Let's set up share, and let's share the cast. Okay, casting, and share that, and turn on audio. Okay, and the question is, Bear, are you seeing my shared?
I can see your room.
Okay, and I'm going to
But
now.
yeah, the question is your zero tier on?
I can't hear you.
Your zero tier on.
Let's check. You're right. Maybe my zero tier is off. Thank you. My zero tier is now on. And I'm resuming.
Okay, it works and I can join you.
I see you. Yes, good. Okay. So everyone, hello. Welcome to a little bit of a jam on Thursday of CsoundMeta. So I'm going to call it Thursday Jam 5, and this will load in a world. And I'll turn it up in my headset. So here we are in some canyon somewhere. You're hearing some drum grooves,
Yeah.
I hope.
Yes.
And you're seeing a bunch of orbs floating around, or objects, some that look like diamonds or crystals, and some that have little satellites around them, like the one I'm moving in front of you now, called F-Looper 2, and some that are just colored circular objects. Now, so basically, each of these, some of them are making sounds, some of them, and I'm going to close this menu and close this menu, some of them are making sounds, and some of them are requiring me to hit them or strike them in order for them to make a sound. So maybe there, I'm looking at your hands. My hands, by the way, are kind of mine today, and Bear's controllers are armed. So there's Bear over there. Bear, why don't you grab this object like Russ? I'll hand it to you, and you hit it.
Yeah.
Let's make it a little louder. How do I make it louder? I'm grabbing my side buttons and pointing my pointers at it and stretching it out. But I won't hear the sound unless I strike it. So strike it. Boom. Now, when I have a sound, I can also move through it with my controller, and that will change the parameters of the sound. Right? It'll change maybe the pitch, and that depends on what I've designed. So so these are all orbs. Now, when I have an orb that I like let me take one of these, Chord Factory High with Glitch, and let's open it up. It's not making any sound yet. I'm adjusting the volume. How did I open it up? I grabbed the grips. Oh, I just hit it. Listen to these chords. Okay, so it's playing these chords, and they will continue now. This is a generative orb. So since I like the chord progression that it's making, let me delete one of the objects around me. Where is it? Let's see. Bring them all back to me. Where is it? Here it is. I just want to get rid of this object here. Boom. There it goes. So now you're hearing these chords. I like them. But what I might want to do is turn it into a wanderer and just fly it around the room and let it keep playing. Come on, you. Let's strike it and just let it play. Let me grab some more chords. Let me strike it. And let me turn it into a wanderer and just let it play and fly around the space. Let's take a look at the space. Oh wait, there's some kind of a Martian moon base here that's firing lasers, I guess, or teleportation beams. So these guys are flying around. Now, again, my drum stopped. So maybe I want to, with my grip, grab this object, which happens to be an F-looper in Csound, playing some drums. And maybe I want to strike it with either the left or right mallet so it starts playing a drum groove. There it goes. Maybe I want that drum groove louder. I'll point my pointers at it. I'll grab with my grips and make it louder. Maybe I'd like it to be on the left. Maybe I'd like it to be on the right. How am I doing that? I'm gripping it with my grip, and then I'm waving it around. Okay? Now, the other thing, I'm going to make it a little softer, the drum grooves. The cool thing about this is you see all these little satellites? Each of those is like another preset with different drum loops, different tempos, different drum kits. And so if I point at drum loop 6, let's say, and use my trigger to pick it, now you're hearing a different drum beat, right? Maybe I'll pick drum loop 4. Ooh, this is kind of glitchy and slow, right? With some backwards drums. Or here's drum loop 3. Ooh, sort of metallic industrial drum kit, right? Now, so my point is, when I have an orb that has satellites, this is called a palette. It's kind of like a preset bank. And so I can then re-trigger for polyrhythms. I can even use my A-B controllers. Look at these instructions in front of me that are helping me and reminding me what my controls are. I could use my A and B buttons to switch presets. I like that one. I'm going to leave that one running. Okay? Uh-oh. I might have chosen another one. Let's see. Good. Or that might be Bear, because he's got another drum kit over here. We've cloned a bunch of drum kits, Bear, to make a drum, well, we could call it the kindergarten drum class, because we're definitely playing a lot of polyrhythms now. Now, the other thing I'm doing while I'm jamming with Bear is I can select an object like this drum loop, and I can use my joystick to just put it out there in the sky somewhere. You know, get it out of my way. Let's grab this one that Bear was playing with, and I'm going to move it out into the canyons, right? And just let it float around. Now, maybe what I want to do is pull this sound back to me. I've grabbed taupe, which is called low bubbles. And if I want to hear this sound, again, I might open it to make it louder. I might hit it. Do you all hear that nice low rumble? Boom, 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 boom. Right? So I can play it, put it over my head, right? And just leave it there. Now this sine cloud is nice, but you notice it's gray and small? Well, if I point at it, if I use my grips to open it up and make it louder, and then I strike it, another generative instrument that makes these beautiful sine wave chords. You hear it, these little bells? I hope you hear it. And so that would be a nice instrument to turn into a wanderer and just let wander around the space. I'm going to throw it, let it bounce off the walls. Bear, why don't you jam a little with Teal and make a melody for us? There you go. Nice. Thank you. I'm going to bring back instantly Rust. And how did I just make Rust come rushing back to me? I used my left grip and I pointed at something out in the sky and I said, hey, bring those drums over here. Start the drums again. There they go. I'm pushing them away. Let's use Rust's high sizzle to kind of play the sound. So Evelyn, this demo is mainly for you. As you see, the objects play when you strike them. They change when you sweep through them. You can use your grip and joystick to kind of move them out of the way. You can point at them and use your left grip and say, bring that over here. There it is, crackle. What's crackle do? Oh, listen. Listen to the crackling. Nice. So it's one of my other kind of ambient sound design instruments, a synthetic instrument in Csound. So there's crackle. Let's just leave that as ambience. In fact, I'm going to turn it into a wanderer and let it fly around like a bit of a rainstorm. What's this? Sand. Oh, another melodic instrument. Bear, here you go.
Yeah.
You can play some sand. Oh,
Run away. I still have teal.
I think you still have teal.
Yeah, I could.
Now what Bear did, you notice everyone, do you see these wires, these cables that are kind of connected to that instrument that's flying around? Well, what Bear has done is he's essentially said, I want to attach my controllers to a built-in preset on this object. And so it's now letting him move his hands around to change maybe the timbre or the filters or whatever. Like Bear, you know what might be a fun one to you to control with your controllers might be Rust. Why don't you try assigning controllers to Rust and playing with that? Okay. And so now as Bear moves his hands, he's kind of changing filter settings or timing or whatever of the Rust object. Now it seems like, where is your Rust? Where'd you go?
I turn it into a wanderer and throw it away because yeah, when we connect the patch cord, we can let it go and control it for like remotely.
Oh yes. So that's a wonderful thing. Most of my instruments I've set up where the A button, you see me looking at A? That A button, when I connect a patch cord to it, right? So let's take this instrument like sand in front of me, okay? Right? It makes these notes. If I connect patch cords to sand, and how did I connect patch cords? Well, the instructions are all here in front of me, aren't they? This is the kind of help screens that you can leave on or off. So my instructions are on, and what I've done with sand is I've connected patch cords, and I've done that by pressing both grips, these are these side controls here, and triggers at the same time. So when I triggered and gripped, I just turned off the wires. When I triggered and gripped, I turned them on. When my wires are on, guess what? Letter A plays a note all by itself. I don't even have to point at the module. I'll point my pointers up at the sky. And I'm still playing notes by triggering, by pushing that A button. So I've set up a preset for this sand so that whenever panning is with my left control now. So whenever I am connected, well, let me show you for just 1 minute, everyone, and then we'll stop this, or we'll try to make a little more music and then get back to some questions about setup. But I wanted to take some part of today to make a little bit of sound art for you and a little bit of a soundscape. So I'm triggering notes with a button or by striking, and I'm changing the kind of timbre of the notes that I'm triggering or some of the settings by sort of sweeping through the sound. Right? Now, could I make that change more dramatic? I certainly can. When I push, when I click on the X button, it brings up these little orbs or this little set of kind of menu choices for the specific object. And I could say that I want to, edit the sound here, right? Sound settings. I can point at this green thing and press the trigger. And look what came up. I have a menu here that assigns things about this instrument. Now, I have it set up that the random note numbers aren't going to change very much. But I could set it that whenever I send a trigger, I want the random note numbers to change quite a lot. Now you notice this instrument's getting a lot more melodic because I adjusted the settings, right? And I could save it and rename it with this new setting. Maybe we want the synth level a little louder. But wait, maybe we want, there's a random rate in here. Okay, and let's see what other settings there are. I'm scrolling down. I've got pan, I've got master level of this. I've got panning my reverberator. I've got reverb send, some delay times. I'm now adjusting kind of the range of my controls, and also maybe even the duration of the note. So You hear the panning? So I've made some changes, and I could save this and rename it, right? Save as, or just save. So I could resave sand like this with mid notes too. Let's save it as something else. I'm going to say save as. Up's going to come a menu, maybe. Where did it go? My save dialog. I'm not seeing it right now. But the point is, I could do all that, but the last thing is maybe I would like these random note numbers to be controlled by some setting. So I'm going to choose a setting for random note numbers, and that's going to be move up and down left hand. Okay, so I've now set it so as I move my left hand up and down, I'll pick random pitches or I'll pick less. So let's close. I'm connected. Now a lot of random notes because my hand is way over my head. Now let me move my hand way down. I'm now pointing at the ground and I'm triggering notes. It's pretty much picking the same note every time, right? Now I'll change my note choices. Right? And you know what? It might have been nice for me to change that that kind of random rate settings and random pan settings. So let's go to that, reverb panning. So I want this thing to be controlled by my right hand moving up and down. So let's move the right hand up and down. Okay, so now as I move my right hand up, I'm going to get a lot or a little panning. And as I move my left hand up or down, I'm going to get a lot or a little whatever. And also it might be nice to do my reverb send. So I'm going to move my left hand left or right, and that's going to control how much reverb I get on this sound or how dry it is, okay? Good. So let's close it. Let me just play again, and I've given you a little bit of a sound design demo today too, okay? So, I'm going to play a note with a button. I'm going to tell the note panning that I want maybe a lot of panning. Hear the speed? La 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 la, or very slow. Right? Because I moved my hand down. I'm going to tell it to add some reverb or add no reverb. And I've got panning with left hand too, right? High notes, lots of notes, really fast wah-wah, really fast panning. I'm going to turn these controls off for now. So, what I've tried to show you today a little bit is, one, we've created this world. In fact, let me go back to the menu. Look at my left hand. That's the menu selector, that indent thing I'm pointing at with my red laser right now. So if I push that in, I could pick a different movement, or I could pick a different world, or I could say go to pass-through, and you can look around my lab, right? Hello, everyone, I'm at my desk. Let's turn pass-through off. We're back on this Martian landscape, but instead, let's pick a different landscape. So let's pick Drone Bay at night. And so now I'm overlooking this beautiful harbor, and my objects are in here. So even for today, I'll go back. You can tell it, hey, I'd like to pick an instrument and I'd like to set it or explore it. You could say, I'd like to pick a movement, and these are some of my studies and etudes and compositions we're starting to build. Once you're installed, you can do that. Under setup, we saw that I could show the logs that show how many users are playing and how things are working, or turn that off. I could have my shortcut keys show or go away. See my shortcut keys? It's really these menus that are on the right and left side of each joystick. I could get rid of those, or let's leave them. And, those are basic. Or I could pick one of the compositions that I've already stored in here and play with that. But even here, if I go to instruments, I could go to the classics, and I could say instead, hey, I want to open Scott Daughtry's Ghost Bell. Let me hear that. And it's going to start playing Scott's piece for us, So I have a whole selection here of kind of classic pieces. By next week, we'll have over 300 Csound pieces in the library for you to just pick and listen to. right? And some of these classics are grooves, and some are actual compositions. Some are jam sessions on their own, so that you really can choose from a lot of things. There's a lot to explore. I hope that you're going to be excited about setting things up. And for now, I'm going to exit the piece. So I'm going to go to movement, and I'm going to choose the movement that I set up today called nothing. And so this will kind of fade everybody out. And there they go. And it goes into pass-through mode so that I could just say hello to you again. So I hope that didn't take too long. And we still have a few minutes for some questions. But what I want to do right now is get out of sharing mode and go back with Bear to different things, okay, and different questions. Emery, it looks like you might have some things working. I don't know. But
Yeah, I got it working.
Okay, so what we have is a few questions or a few moments, and I'm going to go back to screen sharing with everybody. So stop share, and okay, so Emery, you've got it to work, and you're able to play in the world a little bit.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you, and we can see you.
I've got some orbs going. It sounds awesome. I'm just I'm just figuring it out, I think. But
yeah, well, you're going to be able to now watch that first video again with some instructions. You're going to be able to watch some of the video demos that we have online. You're going to be able to go to Discord to ask us some advice. And good.
Yeah, this is working super. Oh yeah, I was just curious about the protocol for like plugging an audio interface in through the head.
We'll get into that later, like next week or tomorrow. Okay. By the way, as far as audio in, your mics are audio in, and you can start checking out some of the live instruments too. But we're going to absolutely focus on that in tomorrow's session.
Cool. Yeah, I'm curious, like if there's if you wanted to charge it at the same time, is that I'm curious if you need like a dock almost for it, like a USB-C splitter.
Yeah, I'm charging at the same time. We'll talk more about that later, although I had a surprise today before you arrived because I thought it was being charged through my cable while I was connected for screen sharing. And what it did was it canceled me out of that. So
that's cool. That's super fun.
I don't know what happened. And it looks like I might have lost Bear. I don't know. You're still there. Bear, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still listening.
Oh, okay, good. So very good. So we have 4 minutes left to today's live stream, and so I want to just check in with anyone else. Emery, will come back to you. Of course, get on Discord. Bear will be answering questions all the time and checking in all the time. And Bear is even running extra sessions on programming and things like that. He'll tell you all about that in the next couple of minutes. David or anyone else, do you have questions or concerns before we go today?
Not at all. Just very cool to see what's going on here. And I'm sure I will get this guy working shortly. It's sort of working halfway. I just got to get the pairing code. So
good. Yeah. Well, I hope that you appreciate, David, that I've been doing this for 2 years, and today 3 of my headsets beat me up. So
but once you're in, it's awesome. And I like how you can kind of plan, you can set up those objects for ways you might want to tilt the improvisation. So, yeah.
And then ultimately, when I show you a little more tomorrow, how once you have some movements that you like, put them in a timeline, and then you're starting to compose.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah.
One thing, the audio was a little crackly. It might have been from your crackling object.
It was the crackling object.
Right.
Sorry.
Resolution normally, right?
Yeah. No, you will not get, in your Quest 3, you won't get breakup. I mean, that was one of my generative instruments that does like fire ambience. Yeah.
Figured that's what it was.
But I will tell you that sometimes you can use some of Csound's streaming vocoder opcodes, and you're doing all kinds of cool, and you really do hit the limit on what the Quest can deliver. And so it is possible to overload the system, don't get me wrong, But I think if you were hearing crackling in our jam, that's because I turned my generative crackler on and let it just wander around.
Well, it was going on while you were talking and explaining.
Oh, and that could be the problem with how we're screencasting too. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, good stuff. Great stuff.
Good. Thank you, Dave, and I'm glad you're close. Now, Bear, do you have any closing comments for anyone before we leave in the last 2 minutes of today's show?
Yeah, I'm happy. Like today, we got Evelyn on, right, and then Emery,
and Emery
on. Yeah, so that was great. Dave, you made some progress, and so tomorrow we'll continue. And tomorrow, I hope that we'll have a jam together, like multiplayer.
Yes, we'll all jam together tomorrow if we're lucky. Good point, Strong Bear. You will be able to join in multi-user mode and wander around my studio. Or the moon, or underwater with me at least. Okay? So Art, you need to get yourself a Quest 3. Yes. Or borrow one from someone or a friend and family member. And so for everyone, I want to thank you for coming today. Strong Bear, I want to thank you for making all of this possible immensely. We want to encourage you to get on Discord, and we want to encourage you to ask questions there, start a conversation there, because we'll be tuning into that all the time, and we're pretty sure that we can even solve problems between screencasts that way. And lastly, I want to tell you, well, for today, goodbye from the CsoundMeta team.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow and see you on Discord.
See you.
Bye, take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.